Hello, I'm John Emmerich, and we're here at Omega Studios in Rockville, Maryland for a sampling session for the BFD2 platform. I get a lot of emails, a lot of questions about what actually goes into a sampling session for such a program like BFD2, so thought this would be a perfect opportunity to invite you along to check it out from a behind-the-scenes angle. So come on down, we'll go into Studio A and take a look. Cool thing about this set of drums is none of the hardware actually touches the shell. The only thing holding this drum set together is the heads. If you take the head off, it opens up kind of like a flower, just opens right open. And what you end up with is a really nice sustained drum set. Plus, it's just a really good looking kit. So we're going to do this kit with a 20-inch bass drum, 10, 12, 14-inch toms, 5x14 snare, and then I've got a few extra snares in the back, one of which is a blue acrylic snare drum. One of them is 10x2, I believe, is the depth. And then I have a 7x13 rosin gum, which is native to Australia. So that's a pretty cool drum set. We've brought that into Omega to make this expansion pack. So just to go down the mics while we're here. On the bass drum, right on the beater side, we have a 421. Of course, FET 47 and the Yamaha sub kick. 3 mics, all 3 channels will come up in BFD2. That's the bass drum. Snare drum, using a Shure Beta 57 on top, an Electro Voice ND 357 on the bottom, and a violet wedge on the side or the shell of the mic. Again, these will all come up in BFD, so you'll have 3 mic channels. Up to here we have the Globe microphone. I love these on the toms. So another one over there. Hi-hat is, we're not tracking cymbals on this particular kit, but for the sake of making sure that it all balances right, we're going to go ahead and record with some hi-hats just to make sure it all fits together nicely. That's a Nivetone MC49. And then over the top of the drum set is the Flamingo Stereo from Violet, which is kind of a cool mic. It's a stereo mic with rotating capsules all set up in one nice, neat package. So, and it just sounds great. Now we can move off into the room, show you how we treat some of the room sounds. So in BFD2 style sampling, we've got 2 sets of ambient tracks. One we call room and one we call ambient 3. Now for the rooms, I actually track with 2 different sets. I have a set of Neumann U89s in Omni. They're 8 feet off the ground, roughly 28 feet away from the drum kit. And then on both sides. And then in front of that, I have a pair of Violet VIN 50s. These are prototypes. The company, I believe, is going to make some more of these. These are kind of like the old Neumann M50s. Very nice microphone. Again, that's Omni. And then we move to here. This is the mic that I use in the ambient 3 position in BFD2. It's a Nivetone MC404. Again, it's a stereo mic, so what I'll do is listen to the room. Since I find a nice spot that just sounds great, I just drop the mic down and we're ready to go. That takes care of all the microphones. Now we can move on into the control room and see where they plug into on the other side. All right, and as you come through the door, meet Adam Stamper. He's one of the engineers here at Omega Studios. Adam's assisted me on this project. Real quick, what we've done is we're already set up, ready to go. So we've mic'd up the kit, we've leveled it, everything's pretty much good to go. Adam helps me out with that. Now from this point forward, I stay in the other room hitting every one of those articulations, and Adam takes care of running the computer for me. Every once in a while I come back in here, just make sure it still sounds the way that I want it to sound. And I've been working at the studio as a drummer for close to 17 years, so these guys know how I like my drums to sound. Makes it real quick and easy to work with. Now, everything comes in basically mic pre to the back of a 192 interface for Pro Tools HD. So some of the gear we have an API 3124, the ATI 8MX2. There's a transient designer in here. There's the Metric Halo ULN2, which is a fantastic interface for recording it. Basically, it's a stereo mic pre, and I can go ahead and from there AES directly into the back of the 192 with a digital signal. I only convert the signal path once, keeps all the noise out of it. Prodigy Engineering has this new preamps. This one's the Anima. Fabulous preamp. We're going from this with the U89s are coming into here, and then they're running up into the SSL bus compressor. And all of this goes into Pro Tools and then spills back out here on the Neve. At this point, Adam, how do you have this thing set up?
Right now, basically, I just have everything, like you said, coming back on the Neve with individual channels. Some of them, of course, are stereo for overhead, so we have 2 mono channels panned and just faders grouped for easy control so that we can quickly solo, cut, and kind of work through them to check for any kind of high noise floors or any extraneous things that we want to get rid of. So from there, it's just sitting back and letting John do his thing and bang on those drums.
Right, and this is a great board. It's one of the best platforms you can work on. We're basically using it as a giant volume knob, but I need to be able to get it from the mic to the 192 as quick as possible. So I go preamps right into the back of it. This allows me the flexibility to go, I thought I heard something really goofy on that last take, and I can come in here and check each and every mic and make sure that we're not passing any noises on to you guys. And sample recording is such that, you know, normal levels that would be considered okay for a band, they don't fly with what we're trying to do here. So at this point, it's been great having you follow me around, but I need to kick you out because I need to get back to work, because now I actually got to go hit every one of those volumes, and it's going to be, we're going to be here for a little while. So I'd like to say thanks for coming along, and we're going to get to work now. Thank you.
All right, take it easy.